Petty cash. So what is petty cash? Well, petty cash is an amount of cash kept on hand to pay for minor expenditures. This can include things like stamps, road tolls, or small office supplies. The three activities involved are establishing the fund, making payments from the fund, and replenishing the fund. To establish the fund, we write a check for the amount of the fund, like $200 as our example. The check is then cashed and given to an employer, like SEP. To journalize, on the 1st of November, we debit petty cash for $200 and credit cash for $200. Therefore, cash has decreased and petty cash has increased. However, assets have not changed as they're both on the same side. To make a payment from the fund, we either pay directly from the fund or an employee is reimbursed for purchases with their own money. They must provide a receipt in both circumstances when any form of cash is used to prove amounts. And no, we don't need to journalize that. So Seth buys the stamps in the post office, which cost $10. He buys the stamps and collects the receipt, the correct procedure. However, the fund is getting a little bit low, so now we need to count the money that is left and also cash a check to bring the $200 back to total. And with the receipts that Seth has been collecting, it's used as evidence to record for expenses. As you can see on the replenishment report, $190 is the cash requested as there's $10 left in the fund. Therefore, the total receipts are also $190 and we can cash the check and replenish the fund as there is no discrepancies. To record expenses, all the receipts now become expenses, as you can see with $10, $160, and $20. Cash is credited at $190 and assets and equity are reduced. One more thing to add. With cash over and short, we already know the amount of cash needed for replenishment should be the same as the receipts provided. However, this doesn't always happen. Either the receipt may not be provided, or the trusted employee gives the incorrect change. Dun dun dun! This is a discrepancy. So cash over and short is a temporary account that can either have a debit or credit balance which covers the discrepancies that have been made. So as you can see, $150 on office supplies has been incorrectly recorded from the original $160. This puts total receipts out to $180, not $190, and it's no longer equal with cash requested to replenish the fund, and there's a discrepancy that's been made. With cash over and short, we debit $10, we credit cash at $200, and credit equity at $10. Therefore, our expenses have increased by $10.